Hi guys, so excited to be back, give you guys kind of a life update, whip update, haul. So yes, no snow here, not waiting for it because I know it's not gonna come, but you guys that are getting all the rain or getting all the snow, definitely stay warm and stitch till your heart's content. Beautiful 90 degrees here today, not a cloud in the sky. So yeah, went on the boat on Saturday, took the boys out for the first time. They absolutely loved it. They love just standing on the back of the boat and just kind of splashing in the water. So that was good for them, tired them out. And then Joe and I went out on Sunday with friends of ours, and then we ended up tying our boat up with about 4 other boats, and it became kind of this impromptu party. So I think it's kind of like Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. It's like what happens on the lake stays on the lake. So speaking of Vegas, it was fabulous. It was great to get away. I needed that little break. Especially us stay-at-home moms. I mean, and with Joe working here, so he's always here, so it's not like he's gone. If I need a break, like 30 minutes or just like 10 minutes, I can just go walk around the neighborhood or go outside, so I don't strangle anyone. But seeing that I'm still responsible for all the household duties, it was good to get away and be selfish. And yes, so don't adjust your screen. I am really this dark. I have changed my ethnicity. That's what Joe calls it. During the summer when I start getting darker, I go from white and then I start changing my ethnicity. So yeah, I got a nice little tan going on, more so in my face. I got the whole raccoon thing going with my sunglasses. Trying to even it out with the makeup, but we'll see. But yeah, so let me show you first. So this is gonna be weird. I took video driving to Vegas, coming back, when I was at Stitcher's Paradise. So I'll probably edit all of that video in at the end. So this is more pieces framed. This is like a side room, all the thread. And then they have walls of fabric. Everything you could think of. Just stitched pieces everywhere. So let's just do a quick whip update. I've been working on 2 whips, but the one that's really calling me that I really need to get back into is the bird one, the Nora Corbett. That one's kind of calling to me, and I think it's because it's so close. I think if I just, there's Irwin, if I just grabbed it and did it, I would get it done in a couple days and then it'd be finished and off the list. So, but the two I've been working on, Taryn pushed me. The Linen and Threads free stitch along. It's this times 3, but I'm doing it different, and I've not told Taryn this. Well, I told her it'd be different. I am only doing 1/3 of it, so it's gonna be. Can you stop? God, cats in bags. Jeez. So it's not going to be all that wide, but it's going to be skinny as heck. So I'm trying to figure out, I think I'm doing this in, hold on, side. What am I doing this in? 3865. It's like a burgundy-ish red. And I think this is mallow, like marshmallow. Mallow. And I love it. 1/2. My little snake needle minder. That's one of a kind, sincere stitches. So I love this, how it's going, but because this is the first portion of it, it has this here, kind of this end, and then this down. So I'm trying to figure out how to end it off on each side so it looks even. So I think I'm gonna have to duplicate this part here to fill it in. And then I have a couple more of like these like pie pizza slices, I'm calling them, here. And then I have 2 more months. This is just the January. So, but I'm loving that. Took this to Vegas, got about like 30 stitches in when I was in the hotel room. So, let's see, take a drink. It's my Pepe glass, and I love when I put my red cranberry blueberry drink in it. So, after I finished Nightmare, I wanted a new start, so I did bust out Get Crackin', and it is so much fun to work on. I love these ink circles. I think I'm obsessed with the ink circles because it's only a handful of colors. You can easily, you know, drag the thread from place to place. Obviously, look at there, it's a disaster of a back. But I love all the little details. I love the people. These, so this comes down, this is more like the mast of the ship. I'm calling them, they're my pole dancers. This guy is pretty awesome here, he's about to die. And then I just love how they kind of just have like these random little motifs thrown in. These letters, oh my God, this Kraken, that's some you better be paying attention crap right there. But I love them. Definitely had to pay attention with the little back stitching part. But it totally fits and I love it. So page 1, this is kind of the start of page 2, and then 3 and 4. And I'm still using my little sewing box thing next to my chair and love it. Works perfectly. I highly recommend it, just like the carts that Danielle got everyone on, and now we got the Dole Bowl phenomenon happening with Natasha. Mine is the sewing box. So let's see, what else? I'll show you what I got. Before I left for Vegas, I made a 1, 2, 3 order And I got Plum Street Samplers, Earthly Treasures. We've all seen it. We all love it. And then I have Kathy Barrick, Good Intentions. And I forget who I just saw on Stitch Mania finish theirs with different, they used different colors and it looked super cool. So have that. Myself am made entirely of flaws stitched together with good intentions. Oh, don't we all have flaws? Vintage Lovely by Anna Lee Waite Designs. And I didn't realize this had beads, but you know what? That's all right. It's a gorgeous combination of blues. Obviously, you could do it with whatever color palette you want, but I am kind of loving the blues. So there is that. Then I'm not sure where the beads go, but yeah, bead pack on those. So yeah, that was all from 1, 2, 3. Oh no, because I got in that order, I also placed for the linen and things because I didn't have a long enough piece of fabric in my stash. And there's a Facebook group, and I was seeing that different people were doing each section in a different color or doing kind of like those little pizza pie things in different colors, and I thought, shit, that's too much work. No one's got time for that. So I just picked a DMC box of mine and was like, okay, that's a good color, and picked it and started stitching. So, quick decision maker. I didn't go crazy at Stitcher's Paradise. Tried to refrain myself. So I only spent $37. 37, not 137, not 237, just 37. Got 2 of Jardin Privé's charts. The super cute one with the cat. Of course, I'll have to change it and make it gray for Irwin. So I'll have to change then the cage. I'll probably just flip the colors then. But I thought that was cute. And this one had been on my 1, 2, 3 wish list. Mademoiselle Rose. Super, super similar to my Marquise piece, obviously with the background. But she kind of reminds me of myself. I might have to change it up. Yeah. I may have to do beads on this. I think it'd be cool to do beads on this and then frame it no glass. But I could like totally, you know, bling up her dress and change her shoes out for, you know, something crazy. So, 'cause you know, I went crazy in Vegas. Wearing my sequins. Both nights, so Tuesday night and then Wednesday night, we went to Toby Keith's country bar. Okay, nothing about me oozes country. I am a city girl through and through. I don't listen to country music. I don't mind it, but I don't like the twangy stuff. But I'm pretty okay listening to it. And my girlfriend and I couldn't have looked more polar opposite. She called me her escort for the night because it looked like she had bought me. She's 42. Not that that's old, but I'm just saying. 31, 42, we're hanging out, having a great time. And I walk in, well, that night I decide to wear my black long sleeve sequin deep V short jumper thing. And we laughed when I walked in because all the guys in there are wearing their shit kicker boots, tight Wrangler jeans, and plaid flannel shirts. We didn't know until basically that night that there were 175,000 construction workers in Vegas for their convention. My girlfriend was there with about 6,000 other vet people, technicians, doctors for their vet animal conference. So yeah, I used to work in the vet field at a hospital. So yeah, we were definitely outnumbered, 175,000 to 6,000. But the looks I got all night, and it comes with the territory of what I was wearing. I'll add a picture right here of what I was wearing. So you kind of have to just go with it. If you're gonna look like that, you have to own up to it. And then the second night we went, the only dress I had left was red lace. And again, stood out. So, because there were other girls in the bar as well, but they were wearing, you know, jeans or Daisy Dukes and their boots. And I come walking in with sequins and heels. So it was good, clean, innocent fun. I say that with a smile on my face and as I'm laughing. What happens stays. So got those two charts at Stitcher's Paradise. They had just gone to Nashville, Gina the owner, and so I could not go in the back room where they have tables and then all of the charts lined up in boxes that you can just pull off and like look through. So she had to go back there and pull them out, and I made her do a couple trips, but then I was feeling guilty of that. So I probably could have spent more if I had just full access to the room, but they were doing inventory. So if anything, she kind of saved my husband. But they did have just rolls of fabric, trying to find a word, for $5 each. They didn't have any 40 count. What is this? Fabric roll. This is 18 count, 25, and then 32. I haven't even opened these, but I want to keep them together. I just kind of looked for like different colors that I don't have. Kind of like this mustardy yellow, and then this is more of like a periwinkle. 25, here's some, looks like a white, which I'd like to try to do like some sort of like coffee stain dyeing of my own, so maybe I'll do that. Kind of a nice gray here. 18 count. This almost has like a burlap look to it, and then like a mint green. Each one says 5 miscellaneous pieces, but if this mint one is all the same, that's going to be a huge piece that I'll get a ton of things charted up and stitched on. So that is it, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna edit this, get this going, so then you lovely people getting all the snow can have something extra to watch on Flosstube today and tomorrow. Not sure how long the storm's gonna stay around. But that is it. I'll take you guys outside. We're going on a little field trip. There's Wally. So let's go on out here. Wally, stay in. It's our backyard. It's purposely very bland. When we first moved in, we wanted to put all the money into the front yard, and then just kept it simple in the back. We don't have a pool. We would like to eventually. I would prefer not to, because we have a community center and we pay crazy HOA fees. And the pool is just right outside our community and up the hill. And so yeah, I'd rather just have kind of a nice big green open area, but I'd like to do something, add some color to it for sure, but too late because it's already 90 degrees outside, so there's no time for backyard work. But the mountain that I try to climb every day. So yeah. All right, people. Well, you guys have a fantastic day. Get your stitching on, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. I'll be your tour guide for this afternoon. So this is part of Joshua Tree Forest. I believe this was a section on the stitch along for the, was it Frosted Pumpkins National Parks. So here are more of the cactuses, I think, that were introduced in that piece. So I mean, it's a pretty drive from Phoenix up to Vegas. It has its flat parts, but the mountains definitely keep the scenery interesting. I've been on the road a little over an hour. I've already passed 2 cars because it's like, what the hell are you doing? Going to Vegas, speed the hell up. And I'm going straight to Stitcher's Paradise. I'm not even gonna go check into the hotel yet. But yeah, so here's just a little clip and I'll probably be back. Alright, story time. So, I'm about 50 miles out from Vegas, 20 from the Hoover Dam, and they're doing construction. And come over this hill, and there's a cop in the middle of the kind of grassy median. And I quickly look down, and I'm going like 85. I don't know what the speed is. So I kind of hit my brakes, but then it's like you don't want to make yourself appear like you were speeding and just, you know, come to a screeching halt. So I swear I'm like next to him, lined up in the median, and he throws his lights on, and I have a holy shit moment. Like, oh great, I'm the one that gets hit. And you know, then I am keeping my speed basically at 80, and he still hasn't turned around or moved his vehicle. And there's kind of a moment like maybe I should speed up and see if I can get far enough ahead of him that maybe he'll just say fuck it. So yeah, kind of like out, kind of do like a little mini chase. And after the blood came back into my knuckles from gripping the steering wheel, I guess it was just a coincidence. I passed him and he put his lights on. So otherwise I'd be secretly recording as I got pulled over and trying to talk my way out of it. So I have a few 20s, some cleavage. That's really all I have. I wouldn't really want to spend my money though, seeing that I'm going to Stitcher's Paradise right now. So, but no, all is good. Stopped once to get gas just to top off. I must have like a bladder of steel. But yeah, an exciting trip so far. 55 out, so it's cold. But it's not going to be super warm in Vegas, I saw this weekend. So maybe tomorrow I'll lay by the pool while my girlfriends are at their work conference. But we shall see. Anyway, I will check in with you guys later. Bye. Tour tour guide McKenna here again. So this is Hoover Dam. They just opened up this road to get into Vegas a few years ago. And okay, here it goes. Let's see what I can. I don't have any cars around me, so I know I won't crash into any. But let's see. You can park, and then they have like this whole walk thing that you have to do. I don't think you can see much. Let's see what I can get. Yeah. Maybe it's more up here. Let's see. Use caution. The rocks are gorgeous here. They almost remind me kind of like Sedona. So there you go. It's down there. It's a little bit of a red. More up here. There's another bridge. Let's figure out. So yeah, it's back there. You can kind of see it. Let's see. You can walk along this whole bridge. And Nevada. But no, it's gorgeous up here. The red rocks, and so yeah,